Hello and welcome to my F1 Esports notebook. We have just had event 3 here today. We had Germany, Belgium and Italy. What a great 3 races we had today. Daniel Bereznay, the Alfa Romeo driver, being the star of the show. 2 race wins in Belgium and Italy, and we cannot forget as well in the German race with the race win going. Who actually went to the German race? I have actually forgotten. That's how insane the racing was today. That 3 races in a row, you just ended up forgetting. It was Jarno Opmeer. Great result for him at the German Grand Prix. I'm going to look around and see if I can actually grab the race winner from, or the star of today, being Daniel Bereznay. So I'm going to come over here. Yeah, no, see you later. I'm getting in here first. Hello, Daniel Bereznay. No, Danny Bereznay. Danny Bereznay, race winner. 2 race wins here today. I've said it so many times to you, where we've been like, good result, you know, and you've been like, no, it's not a good result. Are you finally happy with the race result today?
This is a good result. I mean, Hockey can be better. We are maximizing the results.
3 points, 3 places off the win, which is obviously what you want. It's the only thing you're happy with.
But if you give me a paper for the next event, same result, I sign it ASAP.
You didn't get fastest lap though in Belgium. I don't know if you got it in Italy, so there's still room for improvement. You need to get that extra point, okay?
I don't really care, because guys said the alternative strategy will always have the fastest lap.
Danny, think of the points. Think of the points.
Yeah, I got 25, so be happy with it.
Well done, very much. Congratulations, and we'll see you in the next event. Right, let's just go back into it. Right, let's go through the notebook. Let's go through the teams, and let's see how the third event went. Callum, you just get a good look of all the play seats over there. Have a look into detail into what goes on behind the scenes of the steering wheels and all the PC setups back there. As I run through this, as you're focusing on the Alfa Romeo, I'm actually going to start with Alfa Romeo. Stars of the day for Daniel Bereznay, but not well. It was good for Sally Soltung. He got 4 points in total for today, with 2 9th places in Germany. Unfortunately, he won't be happy with that, because he of course won the first race in Germany last year around in the 2018 series. So he'd probably be disappointed with that, but still points on the board. It's helping the Alpha team. They need to really try and catch up to the likes of Renault, Ferrari, and of course Red Bull Racing if they want any chance of taking that top prize in the F1 Esports Pro Series. So still a long way to go for them, but lots of points on the board, and that is exactly what matters. So Sally Soltung getting 9th, Danny getting 4th. An okay sort of start, 2 proceedings in the first race. 4th and 9th for both of those guys, and then Danny Bereznay, of course, getting those 2 race wins. Absolutely fantastic, and some good moves in Hockenheim, getting past the likes of, I think it was Frederick Rasmussen, into the hairpin. Unfortunately though for him, Tonzilla, as we know him, great move, very sneaky up the inside at the hairpin, got past both of those. So it was a good move from Bereznay, but undone by the great driving from Tonzilla. Then first place again for Danny Bereznay, great race for him in Italy, and unfortunately 11th for Sally Soltung, no points in Italy. He did actually get had a collision in Germany, so it could have been a better result for Sally Soltung. If you watched on the live stream, you would have seen Matthew Gallagher. We all know very well. We all have a bit of Matthew Gallagher. He went through the collision with Sally Soltung and Brendan Lee. I think it was him that went for it, but yeah, collision for those 2, and unfortunately points lost for Sally Soltung. Right, Ferrari then, David Tonizza, and 3rd place in the first race, 4th in the second, and 3rd in the 3rd race. So again, doing what he does best, consistency, and that is what you need. That is what you need when you come into this series. It's not always about getting the race wins, of course, you know, that's what you like to see, as we've got a stranger sneaking in behind us. Do you want to come in? Come on.
Is it Haydon's notebook?
It's Haydon's notebook. Well done.
You only interview me when I have a bad race, I feel like.
Maybe you need to start having some good races.
Yeah, I think that's one of the issues, because I don't have a good race.
Yeah, but you've got a lot of other things on your plate, haven't you? Because, sorry, here's you. I'm going to need some help pronouncing your teammate's name. Biancolilla? Biancolilla.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just
right.
call him Manu.
Mano.
Yeah.
Mano. Okay, we'll go with Mano. Okay. But you've had a lot of stuff on recently, obviously racing in the Renault Formula. Yeah. So, you know, cool. How did that turn out? Obviously, that's a big thing for a lot of you guys, is to take this esports stage and then try and take it further into real life racing. So how was that first step really for you into proper open wheel Formula?
Honestly, it was epic in terms of experience, and it's crazy how close the games are to real life. At some point you think like you're wearing a VR headset, but you're definitely not because you're going like 250 kilometers per hour. And it feels like a VR headset, but it isn't. So it was pretty good. I mean, the transition is since it's so close, is easier than what people think, I feel like, because it's a big advantage to have that sim racing experience. It kind of helps you. Like if I had no experience in sim racing at all, and if I jumped in that car, then you're going to need like years to get used to it. But sim racing kind of shortens that path for you. So I think which is the biggest deal you have.
Yeah. Are we going to see any more from you in real life? Anything coming up soon that you can tell us anyway?
Soon? Don't think so, because his 2019 season is over, but hopefully for 2020.
Cool. Well, we wish you best of luck in that, and hopefully we'll see you here in the next event as well. Hopefully it's a good race and we can finally get some good races.
And then I want an interview after I have a good race.
No, you have a good race. I'm not talking to you.
Oh, then
that's the rules.
I hope I don't talk to you then. Bye.
Right, see you later. Right. Let's stop getting interrupted. Let's get on. So we've done Ferrari, Lorito 19th and 17th, and then Giglioli, I think, was also not in the points. Unfortunately, the third race results in this event, there's not really enough time between when I'm doing these and when the first, I mean, it literally finished about 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes ago. So getting the third race results, the classification, not just the normal ones where they cross the line, the classified results is rather difficult. But let's carry on. So Red Bull Racing, Fredrik Rasmussen, title contender, 5th position for him in the first race, and then 2nd place in the second race. Great race, actually. Great racing between him and Daniel Bereznay. Both of them working together, trying to build that gap to the rest of the field. And it worked out well until they started fighting. That was when it got a little bit spicy between the two of them, especially when they were both very, very cheeky at the end of the Belgian Grand Prix. Obviously, Fredrik Rasmussen, as Daniel Bereznay, just seems to be everywhere. Just walks around like he owns the place. Yeah, so very cheeky down in towards La Source, braking, making it look like he made a mistake to give Daniel Bereznay the lead in towards that corner to try and get the DRS, the slipstream, all the way down in towards Le Com. Unfortunately, it didn't work for him, and it was actually, in fact, his downfall, because it then put Daniel Bereznay right on the tail of Fredrik Rasmussen, and that made the overtake for Rasmussen so much easier. For Daniel Bereznay, so much easier than it would have been had he not overtaken him. Matthew Gallagher looking very impressed. It's Ted and Anthony Davidson over
Ted.
here. Hello, Anthony Davidson.
Hello.
How did you enjoy event number 3?
Event number 3 was good. It was really good, actually. I thought it was the best event because before we had the same field spread in terms of pace, but no one actually went for moves.
Yeah.
Whereas this week, I feel like people are getting a little bit more desperate to get points.
And getting smarter as well, using each other, like Bereznay and Rasmussen in Belgium, for example, using each other, overtaking, back and forth, get away from the others, and then fight it out at the end.
Yeah, I mean, they were friends for a little while, and then they became enemies towards the last few laps. Last lap was chaotic, wasn't it? With Rasmussen's little whoops, I've outbraked myself, and then Bereznay was like, very absolutely cheeky. Not, slammed on the brakes himself, and it was, to be fair, any more of that, and Opmeer may have said hello to that fight.
Very true, only 1 second off, unfortunately not really paying out too much for him, but we will see you in event number 4. It's gone so quickly.
It flies by. I'm actually quite sad that it's already the final next time I'm going to be here. So, but hopefully we'll have longer series. You know, it's four events, which doesn't feel like a lot. So hopefully it will get to longer than that.
It's getting bigger and bigger every single year. So hopefully, we were 3 events last year, weren't we? Yeah. And now we're 4 events, and then hopefully it can spread across the whole year and have a proper calendar, which would be really exciting.
I certainly hope so. I think that's what F1 want. That's what sponsors like New Balance want. Everyone wants that exposure, whether it's for their brand or for the actual esports series itself. So everyone loves it. It's just getting those viewers, refreshing the series a little bit, I think, maybe throw in a few spicy elements that F1 can't do in the real life racing, I mean, and it'll be nice to see that because we need that action which we saw this week.
Yeah, cool. Well, thank you very much. We'll see you later, Anthony Davidson.
Goodbye, Ted.
Welcome back from the break. We had a little bit of an interruption, but I'm back joined by Nicholas here. Not really too sure what we were talking about before, but obviously your debut, P2, great result. And what's really next for you? Will we be seeing you in the final event?
Hopefully. I really hope I can race in the final event and show my pace again.
You've definitely shown Red Bull something to think about going into the final event. Who'd they pick? Fredrik, Jonny, or yourself? All very top drivers, and of course it shows because you're pushing for the championship, so obviously that's got to be the goal for the team.
Of course, that's the main goal. The constructors is all that matters in this competition, so we do our best to maximize points.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for talking to us, and hopefully we see you in event number 4. See you later. Have a nice evening. Right, we need to really crack on because it's going very, very quickly at the moment. So Red Bull, good day for them. Now leading the Constructors' Championship, doing absolutely fantastic. Yes, great day for Red Bull, managing to take that lead. Now moving on to Racing Point. Of course, getting their first race win last time around with Marcel Kiefer. Who are usually where are Racing Point usually up there? They've taken off the signage, so we can't really see that. But yeah, first race win last time. P8 was all that he could do in the first 2 races. We had a debut for Lucas Blakely. Good showing for him, obviously in his first race. It's quite difficult to come into it. Or not everyone's going to do a Nicholas, pumping the lap times, get second place. You know, some people do need to take time to sort of build up to it. So yeah, good result for Lucas to sort of be up there. Now we'll move quickly on to, we've done Alfa Romeo, so let's move on to Renault, who of course over here. So this of course is where we usually have Cedric Tomé and Jarno Opmeer. Jarno Opmeer getting the first race win, fastest lap as well, and third in the second race with fastest lap as well. Fastest lap being important, remember, because you get that extra point, and points mean prizes, and you need all the points you can possibly get, so he'll be happy with that. 8th as well in the final race. I think Tomé was actually out of the points in the final race, but I've got to express I don't have the full race classification, so it's very difficult to sort of say where everyone was. So Jarno Opmeer first, then third. Good points for Renault. I think they're currently second still in the championship. It's very tight between the likes of Ferrari, Renault and Alfa Romeo now. All 3 of those teams are going to be battling it out for second, and obviously the prize money that comes with that. Right, flipping over to the second page, we move on to McLaren, and a good showing for them again. They're keeping the consistency. They don't necessarily get the top prize of the race wins and stuff like that, with McLaren being up there. If you want to get a nice little shot of that, Callum. That's where McLaren usually race and run. So P6 for Bonois in the first race in Germany, then 5th place, so good showing for him, and I think a 7th in Italy. So yeah, good points for Bonois, doing what McLaren usually do coming into these events. They get the points, and it will be a mid-table position. Obviously, you get money all the way through the different sections in the standings, so just because you're 5th does not mean that you're not going to get that much money back. You're still going to get good prize funds. So every point, every position counts in this whole entire series. And Enzo Benito getting 5th in the final race in Italy. Mercedes, Brendan Lee, again struggling in this race. He's a different Brendan Lee to what we've seen in the last couple of seasons. I think he's just more relaxed. I think he's done what he's needed to do. He's won 2 championships. So he's not really got much to prove anymore. What has he got to prove? He's already won the 2 championships. Yes, he could defend, but I think he's just taking a more relaxed style into this season, and yeah, just enjoying it. I think he's just enjoying playing the game, not putting in the hours that he did last year, which is quite tiring, like 14 hours a day there was rumoured to be. So, but he got 6th place, good sort of run. He went for a different strategy in Italy. It nearly paid off, but I think the tyres just died a little bit towards the end, unfortunately for him. So it didn't quite work out. But P6 at the end of the day is still some good points. And Patrick Kreutsch and then Daniel Shields getting his debut just didn't show too much pace, unfortunately for either of those. No points scored for them at the moment. Williams, right. Let's go on to Williams. Tino Noccarinen, 8th and 4th in the final 2 races. 4th place, good strategy. Unlike Brendan Lee, he pitted maybe 2 laps after I think Brendan Lee did, so his tyres were still fresh and ready to go at the end of that race. And he was really, really close, so close to getting a little look at the podium with the likes of Tonitza, Longe and Bereznay. So close to those guys, but unfortunately just didn't have enough speed right at the end of the race to get across the line, and it was P4, but still a really good showing for him. And then Caraton, 7th place in Belgium, and Isaac Price making another appearance in today's event, but no points scored for him, unfortunately. Now Haas, here we go, here's the Haas rigs. Who we have, Veers and Fila. I think that's how you pronounce both their names. Sorry if I got them wrong. Again, not a good showing for Haas, right down at the bottom of the Constructors' Championship, which is not what you really want to be doing in this championship, because I'm pretty sure bottom either means very little money or no money at all. So you need to be moving up. And they were down with Toro Rosso. They were having their own little scrap. But coming into this event, and well, after this event, Toro Rosso, who we will move on to next, have actually got a pretty good amount of points on their belt. Well, yeah, they got a few points on their belt, which moves them away from the Haas team. But yeah, no points scored for Haas, unfortunately. And going into the final event, they need to have the luck that the likes of, I think they had last season, where they really performed in the final race, which was double points. I don't think it's double points again this season. So they need a bit of luck in the final event to try and push themselves up and maybe have a battle with the likes of Toro Rosso. Right, finally, on to Toro Rosso. We had Patrick Holtzman, again, showing the car. We also had Biancolia. I don't know how to say his name. Correct me in the comments below, as you always love to do so. But Holtzman got a 7th place and then got 10th, so that is a good amount of points for Toro Rosso. And then a good showing for, I'm going to call him Biancolia. I don't know. I'm clueless. Let's not go into that too much. But he got 10th place, so it was a good showing for him in his first race. Coming into this stage, it's completely different to driving at home, because driving at home you can be on your own element. You've got no distractions here. You've got light shining in your face. You've got cameramen coming right up in front of you. It can be very distracting. So only really the best drivers can sort of zone out, put those things to the side, and perform as well as they do at home. So a good performance for him. P10 in what is such a close field. You know, some of these qualifying sessions, 2 tenths separating the top 10. That is just absolutely crazy. You wouldn't find that anywhere in Formula 1 at all in any season in the history of the sport, but you come into F1 Esports and it's just a regular occurrence. And then Cembolo Bassi, as we spoke to him earlier, coming in the car and not having a good race. But that is probably going to be it for the F1 Esports roundup. Everyone's packed up. You can have a look around. Everyone's pretty much gone. We're going to end it with the man himself.
I'm not gone.
You're
I
not
just
gone.
arrived.
You're here. We're going to end it with you. It's been the Daniel Bereznay show here today. 2 race wins. And what are you looking forward to in event 4?
3 race wins.
Or
at least 2 race wins and 1 podium.
3 race wins? I can't even talk. 3 race wins and 3 fastest laps. Let's get all points, maximum points.
Okay.
Okay? Okay. Right, well, we're going to end it there. We'll see you in event 4. Thank you very much for watching, all of you guys at home. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all of that good stuff. And we'll see you in event 4. I can't believe it's nearly over. See you next time. Hello and welcome to the F1 Esports Roundup here at the Gfinity Arena in Fulham Broadway. And what a second event we have had. It wasn't really the F1 show, it was the David Tinitza and the Fredrik Rasmussen show. They absolutely ran away with it. Great result for both of them. We're going to come to them shortly, but let's run you through all